Hi, Aquarius. Four of Swords. The Hermit. 10 of Wands. 8 of Swords. Let's see. 7 of Wands. The Hanged Man. That could be Pisces. Alright. Let's get the little guy here. Oh, we still have to... Okay. These. Aquarius. King of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be Virgo, Pisces, Virgo. Alright. Hey. So this could be you taking some time out. Look at this, Four of Swords and the Hermit. Thinking about things. Just about done thinking about things. I think I think that gets transmuted to not really having to think about it so much anymore, but all of a sudden feeling pretty grounded about it. And it's like, I don't need to do a deep dive on this anymore. I'm good. I know where I stand now. I have conviction. But what happened? So what's this Ten of Wands? Oh, what's this Ten of Wands? Two of Pentacles. Alright. So you're thinking about your choices. For February anyway. You're going to be thinking about your choices and like, but do I want to keep doing this? This is King of Pentacles. Aquarius. Oof. Yeah, damn it. What's this Eight of Swords? Oof. That tower right there. That could be Scorpio. What's this Eight of Swords? Devil. Capricorn. It's just Seven of Wands. I think you're tapping out, Aquarius. But you're always tapping out. This the same thing always. Is this the same type of? Because we got you questioning and being like, do I want to keep doing this? Because you're dealing with somebody there's this constant instability with someone that's, instead of them being stable and dealing with longevity, you've got someone that's constantly going through these cataclysmic changes or causing these cataclysmic changes, like causing drama, causing chaos. And you're like, I don't know what to do with this unhealthy dynamic here. I don't want to keep doing this. It's just Seven of Wands. I feel like this has been coming up a lot. We got Knight of Pentacles here for Taurus. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus. Oh, look at you. Okay. What's this Hangman about for Aquarius? Alright. For Aquarius. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And what's this Hermit about? Aquarius, I think you're letting go. Honestly. I think you're letting go because you've been thinking about this for a while. And I think it's just kind of the point where you're like, I don't want to deal with this dynamic anymore. I'm not even sure we should even be talking at this point anymore. This is someone who, you might be dealing with someone who feels like they can't ever catch a break, but you're on the receiving end of that because they're in constant instability and chaos and drama. And the thing they don't realize that they create it. They're a part of that. They create it. It happens to them, but they also, I'm not saying they're attracting it because but they do, this is someone that doesn't really resolve things. So a lot of stuff is always happening to them and it's piling up and yeah. Okay, what's this Hermit about? Knight of Swords. That feels like you're thinking about just, this could be Aquarius, but you've been thinking about what you need to do and how you need to handle this, and we've got cards of independence here and feeling like you just need to be unto yourself and by yourself and take a breather from this situation. Maybe you already have, and it's brought you great peace and stability because you've decided, I can't anymore. I can't. I'm tired of the unexpected. I'm tired of things always befalling my person, and I have no control over it, but I'm affected by it. I'm expected to be understanding, or expected to persevere, or to be the strong, stable one. And yeah, it could be that you're on the outs with them, like you two have broken up, and you're dealing with someone that's just got to go and got to go do this and that, whatever. But it's constantly happening, and you're constantly dealing with someone that connects and then disconnects and connects and then disconnects, and you just don't want to deal with that in your life anymore, and you decide to cut things off. This is the month, February. It looks at you thinking about what your options are and thinking about doing that and deciding to finally let this go and let this dynamic go. Like, just to shift gears and keep the focus on yourself and your stability. And you feel pretty grounded about it. I think there's this sense of relief and feeling lighthearted. Um, I don't know. It floating. Okay. All right. My cat's bringing down her undergarments again. She, yeah. It's a long story, but I don't know if I ever mentioned it. But we bought her own pack of like socks, and because she likes to kind of nest in this pile and then pick things out and drag them all over the house, so we just ended up buying her own stuff, and we leave it in a little pile, and she goes and gets it and drags it all over, and we find these little presents everywhere. And she likes to bring it to me when I'm filming, so you might hear her. I just heard her. You probably can't. Shutting up. Back to what we were saying. We got Taurus here. Stability. I think this is a turning point for you in the sense that you just don't want to do this anymore. And you can't take the back and forth with this person, and you can't take how or you don't want to do anymore the dynamic of how it sequesters you, it keeps you kind of trapped or in check, and you're constantly having to react and adjust to the drama and chaos that this person brings, and you're tired. Some of you might have broken up with this person and you're still healing, you're still recovering. Not much has changed because this is a dynamic we've seen before. So this is you still kind of getting stronger every day type thing. But by and large, you're moving away from that with this person. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius. You don't have to be, but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Things have changed, and it's going to be a lasting change. And so that's one of those things that kind of takes time, but it's starting to bubble up to the surface to where you're realizing and you're making active changes on that. So you're starting to choose not to be involved in the drama anymore. You're making different choices. It might feel like you've been in a timeout for a long time, been a long time thinking about this. The awareness is coming. You're stronger for it, though. I think you've been dealing with this for a while and you haven't looked up. And I think what's the unexpected here is that you are a lot stronger than you thought you were, and you've gone from this to this this fear and not knowing what to do and feeling like you're trapped and you can't get out of this gets transmuted to this. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh no, I know what I stand for. I know what I want. I'm moving forward with confidence and security. I am not shaken. Whatever's coming at me gets transmuted to resources, or me offering me perspective, or me being able to be stronger for it. Like, you see how these wands coming at this person, they don't experience them that way. They're the colors of the chakras, just saying. So all of a sudden these become resources. Like, this is something this person can draw from instead of being like, oh, they're coming at me. It's like, oh, cool, they're at the ready. I can access that when I need it. So I mean, that's kind of fanciful, but the point is that this fear gets transmuted to being grounded, centered, being stronger for the experience, and turning whatever's coming at you, turning the tables on it. Like what is that? Is that Tai Chi? What is that? That's that whole deflecting that energy and moving with it or using it to your advantage. That's what I mean. Here we got these wands and she's turned it to her advantage. So that's my point. Okay. It's a perspective shift. It's transitioning. And this, you're coming into a very secure time. It's been a long time coming, but it does feel like it's solo, or at least you are reprioritizing. You're moving away from focusing on the relationship, and this is a time for you to be focusing on yourself and your security and your priorities for the future. It's going to be a lasting time. This has been a long transition, and you've been revisiting this for quite some time. You're moving into a space where you're going to be solely focusing on yourself and your security, and you're going to be dating, but it'll be a choice. This connection with this person and this dynamic in general is phasing out. I think whoever you're dealing with, your time with them is going to be done here very soon. I don't think you're going to, because you can't go back from this. Once you get here to where you all of a sudden, you can't not know what you know. And I don't think you're going to be able to abide connection with this person anymore. Or, well, yeah, because this does not suit. You've had enough enlightenment for this relationship. You don't need the constant drama and chaos and to be the strong one and have to kind of be the anchor, and yet this person goes off and does what they do. This, I mean, in its simplest form, this could be a workaholic here and you're kind of neglected. But aside from that, this is someone who really brings the chaos, and it doesn't even feel like there's much connection here other than just longevity, or that this is just how you two have been. And this is like the last dregs of it working itself out of your system. So you're coming into a time of real prosperity and security, but it is solo, and it's because you're still processing a connection. But things are starting to calm down and level out, and that's all you're doing. You have been quite protective of your energy, and the goal is stability and things calming the HE double hockey sticks down. So yay for you, because it's working, because enough is enough, honestly. This is you adjusting to the new normal, adjusting to it after a long haul, and working very hard to get there, as it should be. Good for you. Don't be surprised if they do come back in out of the blue, but it doesn't feel like you feel the same or that you want it. For the Aquarians that I'm reading for, you're really kind of into being by yourself. It actually quite suits you now. It's like you're done dealing with it, but there's been a change and a transformation, and you can't not know what you know. You can't go back to the way things were. I think you see it for what it is, that it was just not healthy, and you're tired of feeling this way. You don't want to feel trapped or sequestered. And so for February, this person is coming back in. Why? Because they always do. You don't have to answer. You don't have to engage if you don't want to. Don't let them threaten this. This is very boring as far as, there's no, nothing happening per se. It's kind of dormant. But I think what's unexpected is this newfound strength or resiliency and preference for your own stability, your own security, and how you're very protective of this whole kind of guarded peace that you have. You just don't want to deal with this dynamic anymore. Rightfully so. I think, though, that it feels like whoever whomever you're dealing with, or when they come back in, there's always this flurry of activity and kind of chaos and drama. And it's, I think you're also realizing how you have to manage them. Like, you can't tell them no because they won't take no for an answer. So you have to be very strategic about dealing with them. And I can see why you just withdraw, because it's this chaos, and you're like, I can't, they won't take no for an answer. I can't do this, I can't do that. Like, it's just like they're all consuming. They're like this tornado that just kind of whips through everybody's lives, and you're just like, I don't, I can't even answer the phone or the text, or even, you know what I mean, because I just don't want to deal with this barrage of questioning or demands, or um, just someone wanting my attention and wanting to know why, and they've changed, or they this or they that, or I've got some time now. Why can't we talk? Why can't we work this out? They just don't get it. They just don't get it. And it's not for you to explain to them anymore. You don't have to justify your truth. You don't have to explain your position on things anymore. That ship has sailed. They don't get it anyway. You're talking to a brick wall. Perhaps this is about you understanding that now and being like, oh, and the transitioning, you've been transitioning, but the breakthrough, and this is you focused on your own security anyway, and doing it. Not just focused on it, but it's happening. It's been a long slog. Honestly, you've worked very hard for this. It's now starting to come to fruition, as it should. You've worked very hard for this. The shift is like you're transitioning away from security with a person to your own security, and very devoutly protecting that. It's like this newfound purpose of not letting someone get in the way of you and your security, stability, focus on yourself and your life and things being calm. Not this. Holy cow. Oh, why do I grabbed the wrong one. No, it's for Aquarius. Not yet. No, it's for Aquarius. I can't stress that enough, how guarded you are about the calm and peace you want to maintain in your life, because dang, were you out? You're stronger for it. You've learned a lot, but dang. I mean, that's a long road to travel. Miles and miles to go before we rest. Not Taurus. Taurus. What else? Aquarius. Aquarius. There it is. There it is. There's that walking away. Reaching a turning point and understanding and getting it now. Like, now I understand. Now I get it. This is, in light of new awareness, after thinking about it, realizing a few things, epiphanies abound. Lots of time spent thinking about this. You just don't want to do it anymore. And you've realized that this is just an unhealthy dynamic, and you can't win. You can't progress. You can't win. You're letting it go. And there's this newfound peace and prosperity that comes because of that. This is very independent and solo. This is not in connection with someone. This is realizations happening after the fact. This person is going to keep coming back in. Nope, no more. You don't have to answer. You don't have to. You don't. I mean, some of you might, because kids, family, all that. But honestly, minimize your involvement with this person. Your time with them needs to be done. It needs to be about you now. This month is about the focus shifting from that, you realizing that, and you walking away from this. It's been a long haul because you've invested so much, but it's time to walk away. What else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? Time to heal. I wish that I just wish it was because I feel like this has been like the last 6 months for you, and I wish it was like the upswing. And I know this is enough of an upswing, just feeling that peace and groundedness within yourself. But this was a really hard transition for you, like the disconnect and realizing that it just wasn't there, and it kind of knocked you for a loop. And I wish it wasn't that arduous. You know what I mean? Because you could kind of use a break. This is very. I mean, you got the independence, you got the groundedness, but it was hard won. I just wish it was a little easier. I wish it wasn't so heavy. For Aquarius. Knight of Cups, there they come. Six of Swords, walking away from an offer of love, or just walking away. A love offering that you're moving on from. A love that had the romance and all the excitement and all of that, and moving on from that, transitioning out of that not immature love, but you know, that romance and all that. This is you opting for much more stability. So this Knight of Cups gets transmuted to Knight of Pentacles. The focus for you is different. You've moved on from wanting that whimsical romantic type of love to self-love and a much more stable position for yourself. Not calling that immature or wrong, but you're with this person, at least it can't be that focus with that person. It's not. No. And because I think of what's happened, I think you're looking at what you want out of a love relationship differently because of this. So this romantic offer, this love, this idea of love and the romance, I think it's been transmuted to thinking what's really sexy now is someone who's stable and can offer the stability and longevity versus this romantic wonderfulness, but what you've experienced has been fraught with this. So this has been transmuted, and because of that, because of all this time thinking, you're able to put it in its place and move on, and you're looking at it logically, and it feels like it's time to, like, you're nearing the end of thinking about it. It feels like it's time to finally be able to set this down and move on. So time to heal. Yeah. Okay, wow, 24 minutes. Okay. Aquarius, I thank you for stopping by.